Okay, hello everyone. Foul Play here, back for round 5 of this modern league. Looks like we won the die roll. Let's finish this league off strong. We are up against Donny Dominaria, and let's see what our opening hand looks like now as well. This hand is pretty weak. Opponent is a Lurrus deck. I say that that's probably Counters Company, but I've seen it in more burn decks recently than what I have against Counters Company's decks. I don't think this hand is good against either of those matchups, so I'm going to mull. It's got Leyline, but outside of that, it's very weak. This hand is better, but not good enough still. And this hand will do. We'll keep this. Bottom Rancor. Bottom Hyena Umbra, and go with that. So we'll go ahead, get our turn 1 creature. Hope that we can draw mana for turn 2. And curve out nicely from that point forward. So here comes that Arid Mesa. It could well be Burn. Blood Crypt, alright, looking a lot like Burn. And Soul Scour Mage. Alright, we draw Hyena Umbra, which is not very impressive. I can't really leave up blockers here. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack for 2. And then I'll make like a 5-5 or a 4-4 next turn and potentially look to block and slow the game down. Yeah. Just, we're very much at mercy here of our opponent's deck. I mean, of course, like, it would have been good if we kept that first game, that first hand, which had Leyline, Bogle, Rancor, and Land. Because Leyline is very strong in this matchup, but, like, there's a very real world where we just lose that anyway because he plays 3 to 4 creatures and attacks wide, and we never hit like another aura for the entire game. And like, this deck's pretty quick. It could do that by turn 4 pretty consistently. I consider it more of a turn 3 deck than a turn 4 deck, but maybe I'm just giving the list a little bit too much respect. Alright, so we do draw a Razorverge Thicket there. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, look to slow this game right on down. We'll make a giant creature. Our opponent's not going to be able to penetrate. Our giant 8/8, hopefully. Or we could attack. We're one mana aura off of just killing them next turn. So I think with a life total on 14, Seal of Fire on the board, I think it's probably safer to just pass here. Look to chump block, look to play 2 auras down and kill them. Abbot of the Real Kip, I mean, that's fine. Not very scared of Abbot. Alright, so Abbot reveals Abbot. And he plays Blackcleave's Cliff, does nothing with it. Alright, we get the Sentinel's Eyes, excellent. We jam Sentinel's Eyes with Rancor, and we attack for the win. It's not quite the win because they can chump block, but it's effectively the win. It's a big old attack here. Mull to 5, miss a land drop, and get there. Fighting that good fight, guys. This is how we do it. Alright, so against this deck, I like taking out my core Spirit Dancers, bringing in my Paths, and I don't know, we're in a little bit of a sticky bit here because I don't have the 3rd path, so because of Grafdigger's Cage. So I'll bring in that Rest in Peace instead. Lurrus, you know, could be good. Okie dokie. So back here, opponent's going to be on the play this game. We know to keep a Leyline hand potentially, but I don't think this is the Leyline hand that we would envision. Not having to go in on a Dryad Arbor. So let's throw this one, look for something better. Yeah, this is definitely something better. I'm going to keep. I'm going to probably throw a Scout, keep Bogle, and go in on that. If we draw a land in the top 2 cards of our library, this is fantastic. Just, Sentinel's Eyes is very strong in this matchup, and having Spirit Mantle to pair with it, so we don't take damage from their creatures, is absolutely perfect. So he's activated that, looking at the top card of my library. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I know he's playing black, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We've been done here. Oh shit. That was loose. I should have bottomed to Sentinel's Eyes. Oh man. Oh man. That is a big feels bad. Alright, well, we can go in on Misty Rainforest here. Potentially get a Dried Arbor, but that's not very good either. I guess we just wait and see what our opponent does here. Whew. That is a big old oof, that game. Alright, so we can discard Sentinel's Eyes here to the trigger. And my opponent... Alright, does it only make me discard a card? Yeah, okay. So I have the option to path this. I don't think that's where I want to be, though. Let's get Dried Arbor and hope we draw Spider Umbra, maybe. And that's good enough. Alright, we do draw the Spider Umbra. That's really good. So now we can attack for 2, post-combat, play Spider Umbra. I love this interaction. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but it's something. Alright. We now have 3 power creature. No Soul Scour Mage. Do your worst. Blank on that Soul Scour Mage and then do your worst, opponent. Alright, there's the Soul Scour Mage. I'm mighty scared now. And Thoughtseize, probably taking path here. Oh, actually... Yeah, pro creatures won't stop the Soul Scour Mage triggers. So he's taking path. Maybe we draw the other path. That's pretty good too. I think we need this Dried Arbor to live. I think we're just going to go in on Spirit Mantle post-combat. And then look to Rancor the following turn. Leave this Rancor as an unknown card in hand. They might have another discard effect, who knows, but it's less quick clock, but now we're in a position where we can chump block our opponent as well, which is pretty handy. Alright, let's let them do what they're doing. Alright, they are attacking for 1. Are they buffing it? No buffs? Maybe buffs. Alright, some lava darts here. That's not the best thing. Alright, so they shrink it once. Target player reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that. Alright. So Thoughtseize, but it doesn't lose them life. Well, we play Temple Garden in case we draw Daybreak next turn. They could Croxer and make us discard Temple Garden, so that's not really worth it. Croxer's 4 mana to get back, right? Yeah, okay. So they're still 1 mana off of doing that. They've only got 1 card in hand. Daybreak, and we've got to be getting close to getting there. If they attack, we chump block. We've got pro creatures. We kill their thing. Yeah, if they had anything good to do, I think they'd be doing it. 3 mana, get Lurrus in hand. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Ethereal Armor is a very, very solid draw here. Alright, alright. Big old clock here. Attack for 7? Wait, is that game? That's just game. Awesome. Alright, that was a really good top deck. And we round off the league 3-2. Solid 3-2. Yeah, so, I mean, the trouble we had this league was obviously those control decks just not applying auras to the board quick enough. Maybe 3 Spirit Mantles is a little bit greedy, and I want to cut that for probably a Hyena Umbra. I guess that's what I'm going to do for the next league going forward here. But yeah, other than that, I am pretty happy with the list, as I always say. not too much that I would want to personally change from this list here. I did think that maybe 3 Spirit Mantles and 4 Totem Armor effects going into the league was not going to be quite enough. And I think it was potentially shown against these control decks with their Supreme Verdicts and their Spell Queller Chump Block and all of that sort of stuff, that was the case. But yeah, I'm pretty happy just like running these 2 Cartouche in here instead of like the Hyena Umbra slot as well. I think that's a pretty like reasonable inclusion to do there. Like especially if I come up against Jund decks, this card is just so very powerful against them and their Liliana and their 1-for-1 removal. Sideboard wise, yeah, like look, maybe I need jerked reaction a little bit about Dredge, and that should be a 3rd path. I think I'm going to play another league with this sideboard before I potentially change it, but you know what the case is, like, you change your sideboard to, like, face a certain archetype, and then you never run into it, and then you change it off that, and then you do run into it, and it's just, you know, it's whatever luck it is. So yeah, we're going to end that video there, guys. Thank you all for watching up until the end. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know if you would have done anything different or if you've got any funky inclusions for the deck. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for daily content and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you all. I will see you next time.